There's a new firefighter in town. Scientists say our son was once a feisty little guy. Big Brother's watching Verizon customers. And can you answer the million-dollar question on the Daily Orbit? Hello and welcome to the Daily Orbit. I'm Emerald Robinson. Firefighters are getting a little help from robotics. It may look like a Segway, but it's so much more. This little guy creates a virtual reality picture of a burning building's interior, characterizing the state of the fire, temperatures, volatile gases, and structural integrity of the building, while looking for survivors. The robot will provide near real-time data to first responders. The first vehicle prototype is already built, and findings will be presented at the International Conference on Robotics and Automation in Hong Kong in 2014. And don't worry, ladies, they're not going to replace those hot firefighters we all love. Just help them. And from hot to hotter, turns out our son was a feisty little toddler. By studying the young star TW Hydrae, astronomers can understand what happened when our sun was a wee one about 500 million years ago. The 10-million-year-old star, located about 190 light years away, weighs about 80% as much as our sun and is still accreting gas from a surrounding disk of material. To grow, the star eats the disk by funneling gas along its magnetic field. Researchers said the accretion process changes from night to night and that things are happening all the time. And that's how our sun was in its youth. And Big Brother is watching you a little more closely now. The U.S. National Security Agency was granted a court order by the secretive Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court that has been allowing the agency to collect phone records of millions of Verizon customers since April 25th of this year. It requires Verizon to hand over all of its customers' calls daily till July 19th, regardless of individuals' involvement in any wrongdoing or not. However, it's only allowed to collect metadata, which is the number of every caller and recipient, the unique serial number of the phones involved, the time and duration of each call, and the potential GPS location of where the call originated, not the actual contents of the call. The government argues that call data is not personal and likens it to looking at the outside envelope of a letter. Privacy advocates assert that this is essentially a form of espionage. Well, we'll let you judge for yourself. And this story sounds like something you might go see in theaters this weekend, but it's all too true. The FBI and Microsoft have broken up a huge network of computer hijackers called the Citadel that is responsible for stealing more than $500 million from bank accounts around the world. The group remotely installed a key logging program on about 5 million machines to steal data. Using login and password details from online bank accounts stolen from compromised computers, the Citadel stole cash from a huge number of banks. The FBI is working with Europol to track down the ringleader, who is currently a John Doe, believed to go by the nickname Aquabox, and to find the 81 lieutenants that helped him. I think in the movie version, if there ever is one, they should get George Clooney to star as the lead FBI agent who breaks the case. Oh, love George Clooney. Well, Aquabox, if you're good at math, and I'm guessing you probably are, here's a way to get honest money from a banker, solve his math problem. Wealthy Texas banker D. Andrew Bill is offering 1 million smackaroos to anyone who can solve a complex math equation, the Bill conjecture, which has stumped mathematicians since the 80s. Bill hopes the contest will get students more interested in math. So get to work, math whizzes, if you think you have what it takes. You got 2 years to submit an answer. The clock is ticking and the money is up for grabs. Well, that's it for the Daily Orbit. A equals $1 million.